6ix9ine was right about Little Durk. Hey man, you know 6ix9ine always trolling. He always got something to say, man. Hey, shout out to Get Like Prince for the vid. Hey, let's react.
You crashing out for Instagram comments? You crashing out for hold on. You crashing out. You let Chubby Boy 157 username trick you out your family.
6ix9ine been in Lil Durk's ear having his biggest I told you so moment. The feds got pages and pages of evidence stacked up against Durk, and unless his lawyer pull a crazy move, we don't know how this is about to turn out for Durk. Then on top of everything else, they keep trying to stick even more charges against him, and 12 saying the internet had a big part to play in the Lil Durk situation. And all this goes back to 6ix9ine because he been saying Durk let the internet trick him out of position. He let the internet influence him to crash out, and I don't know if that's wrong. XXL put a whole compilation of evidence that they got against Durk. It say a judge decided on what evidence will be allowed in Lil Durk's murder for hire trials, including DJ Academic's interviews. Do you know how crazy that is? How many times do these people say, hey, you get on this Vlad interview, you get on this interview with so-and-so, don't say nothing. Don't say nothing that could really be incriminating. These niggas using DJ Academics in an interview. I wouldn't be surprised if they pulled up some Trap Lord Ross next. Trap Lord Ross next will be crazy. It say his trial is scheduled to begin with jury selection on August 20th, with last-minute motions ruled upon in the days leading up to the case being seen in court. They say they got a laundry list of evidence that will and won't be allowed to be shown to the jury. 2 pieces of media have been admitted, including 2 interviews with DJ Academics, one with Durk and another featuring 6ix9ine and Wack 100, where they chastised Durk for not sliding for Von. You know that whole sliding for Von situation, that whole, era of Durk's career was always so dumb to me. The internet, I wonder if the internet really caused him to do this. But at the same time, he is a street nigga. And he probably really wanted revenge for his mans. King Von died, and then he probably in his mind thinking, okay, bro, I really got to get back. Whole time you didn't really have to get back. That's my thing. It's like, you already had this money, you already famous, you successful. Durk had everything you could ask for, but his street side was so prominent. His street side was so strong, he let it ruin him. He really tried to slide for Durk. He really tried to slide for Von.
Street instincts kicked in, and he was like, yo, I'm sliding for Von. If he'd have let it go, who knows where Durk would be right now.
Like, I feel like in his mind, he's thinking, I want to slide for Von. And then, the whole internet creating his narrative. The whole internet made it a meme that Durk isn't sliding for Von. And I feel like it struck a nerve. I think it also really had a part to do with Durk doing this. Because every time he opened his phone, all he's seeing is get back for your mans. Get back for your mans that got killed. The prosecution reportedly has someone who would testify that Durk felt some type of way about being perceived as not avenging Von's death because of the interview. So they're saying 6ix9ine and Wack 100 had a part to play with Durk actually going to slide. Real interesting. It's an ego thing. He couldn't let these words just be said. He realistically had to throw his life away. I just don't understand this concept. You're so successful. You have unlimited money. You never have to worry about a dollar. You're Lil Durk. You really don't have to worry about a dollar ever again. But your street antics was that important. Getting back was so important. You threw that shit away? I couldn't imagine ever throwing my life away like that over a 6ix9ine. Like, I understand you're mad, that's your boy, but throwing your life away. I remember that meme/joke of people instigating Durk to get back for Von. That's why I hate the internet. Wack a fed and 6ix9ine a snitch. No surprise there. It says dozens of items the judge have okayed include a 911 call from a witness to the Quando Rondo attempted murder, multiple music videos and a video of Quando's reaction to the shooting, clips from Durk's appearance on $1 Million Worth of Game podcast, various photos from Durk's iCloud, text messages, and more. Durk is charged with orchestrating a murder attempt on Quando in retaliation for the death of King Von, who was killed by a Quando associate in November of 2020. Instead of killing Quando in August of 2022, investigators say Durk shooters killed Quando's cousin, who was riding with the rapper. Remember that. If you remember the old court documents, that's what they were trying to say. They're like, Durk went out his way and he sent people to do this hit on Quando Rondo's cousin. He wanted this hit on Quando's family member. Sometimes I blame the internet for peer pressuring him to slide on Von. It says Durk even mentioned the Who Slide for Von nonsense back in the Who on Smoke remix. I recall he did do that. He did get on that song and was talking about sliding for Von, which is like, why? It's too much money in your pocket to be to be wanting to do that. It says the court resolves these objections in these motions in the following chart, which is incorporated by order. 911 call by witness to shooting, this is admit. Excerpt of LAPD body cam footage from crime scene. LAPD body cam footage from crime scene. They got autopsy pictures. Messages between Durk and other people, Instagram posts, interview. God damn, social media video depicted Quando Rondo challenge. More messages, surveillance footage, music video, podcast, video, pictures. Oh my God.
Yo, Durk might be cooked. Nah, not even might be. I think Durk is cooked. Yo, that's a long list. Yo, Durk is cooked.
Lord, it's a compilation of photographs of firearms seized from iCloud accounts. It's banks from iCloud accounts. It's a screenshot of Bond wearing OTF and O-Block chains in his music video. Another video, OTF chain. More videos. God damn, bro. If you're gonna be doing crime, you don't even need a phone. Y'all be out here moving crazy and document everything for 12. Y'all giving them a straight line to pack you up. You're giving these niggas a straight line to just pack you up. They got more pictures, Instagram lives, interviews, YouTube podcasts, the 6ix9ine commenting on. They're using so much of the messages. Folks are moving sloppier than chitlins on a hot summer day in the South. Nigga said, cook. One nigga say, that's it. Yeah, he coming home free. Who matters? Somebody said, what you mean? That's it. He's fraud. He is.
So I'm here at the federal courthouse after the Lil Durk hearing, and we just have some very, very interesting information about, possibly the most well-known alleged cooperator in this case, OTF Jam. Now, there was a crazy back and forth where they brought up a bunch of things about Jam. They said that the song Back Again was going to be used, and I'm not going to lie, I was happy to hear that because that's like one of my favorite songs. But obviously, in that song, he talks about, Jam got out of that jam, I gave him 50,000, he ain't got to ask again. Well, they're basically saying that Jam is going to testify and cooperate and say that 50,000 that Durk gave him that he rapped about in Back Again, which bear in mind was made before King Von even died. But Jam is going to testify and say that he believes that he was given that money basically as like, as a show of loyalty to basically kind of get, some kind of like future, as basically not like a prepayment, but basically like on the hopes that in future he might be able to do things for him. He might be able to slide for him. Now, what's crazy is that he's allegedly going to testify that actually when they were filming a music video, at some point, okay, this is absolutely crazy, at some point, right, Durk and a bunch of the other members apparently confronted Jam in a bathroom. They took him into the bathroom, which is super weird, and they apparently confronted him, and they basically said, you moving too hot, you're going to get us jammed up, you got to be more careful about committing murders, and you're going to get the feds on us. Now, apparently that wasn't talking about the Pab murder. Apparently there's other, and it sounds like he's actually going to admit to the feds that he was doing all kinds of that haven't even been prosecuted by the sounds of it, not even related to this murder, and that he was basically a top hitter in OTF and for the Black Disciples, and that it was really that serious, and Jam was doing all that. So Jam's name came up a couple times.
I don't think this trial is going to turn out for Durk, Will. And these people, it really is a lot of Instagram lives too, because these people get on live and kind of just forget that they're on live. They act like this shit is a YouTube video, that they can cut it out. They get on live and show guns, they showing drugs, they show whatever on Instagram live, and just they act like they don't care because they're doing it on live. But feds have this. This is all documented. I don't understand. I never understand concepts like this. It says Durk was arrested in 2024, accused of paying $5 million to kill Quando Rondo back in 2022. They did not hit the alleged target. They hit his cousin instead. Prosecutors allege this plot was carried out as a retaliation for the killing of King Von, which we know. It says 3 of Durk's co-conspirators were also charged in the case. And on July 31st, prosecutors filed an updated indictment that split a combined interstate stalking allegation into 2 separate counts. One alleging that Durk stalked Rondo with a dangerous weapon, while the other alleges interstate stalking that resulted in Quando's cousin's death. So they saying Durk himself was out there, you feel me? They said Durk was really on timing. This ain't just, oh, he's sending hits out. This is him being involved at the same time. They say the data indictment brought his number charges up to 7. I was hopeful at first, I was hopeful when Brian still got on, but feds reminded me when they dropped the text about Durk not wanting to give up the beef that they know more than we know. They didn't do no more than we. Text chain weeks after Von was killed where Durk says, I'm not celebrating New Year's because my dog is dead and nobody doing anything. Rondo out here acting like they ain't have nothing to worry about even though we got the location. Texting that, knowing you're gonna be paid attention to after your man just got killed and y'all in the streets, saying a text like that, it was over with. Feds alleged that Quando Rondo affiliate tried to squash beef with Durk, and Durk replied with, take the piece of this switch. Banks sent a text message and voice recording telling his co-conspirators that an affiliate of Quando's reached out to squash the beef and asked for quote-unquote peace. Defendant Durk said he rejected the peace offering, stating, I'm not hopping on the phone to squash. This for Thang and Von, D-Thang his brother who passed away. He continued, call me about peace. You gonna take a piece of this switch. That nigga Durk moving crazy. Durk told him, take a piece of this switch. They gonna say, referencing a machine gun like the one used by the co-conspirators to kill S.R on August 19th, 2022. Yo, Durk told that nigga take a piece of this switch. Yo, he was wildin'. At that point, Durk did not care. This was 2 years after Von passed away. He still didn't care. He told him to take a piece of this. That's wow. Bro, that is crazy. But right in the middle of all of this, 6ix9ine would come out, right? 6ix9ine would come out and he would make it a point that he was right all along. He was like, I told y'all about this street shit. I told y'all about how being in the streets is actually gonna affect you. Y'all tried to say I was crazy. Y'all tried to call me a snitch. But guess what? I'm free and I'm alive. And guess who's behind bars? So was I really one? That's the type of time that 6ix9ine was on. And 6ix9ine has been going full force against Durk right now.
He didn't slide, they made fun of him. Now that he slid and is in jail, they making fun of him. So damn if you do, damn if you don't. But guess who's smarter than that?
You helped the bullying of Durk. I guess people, why did you get bullied to go pick up a gun and go handle hard? Even though
he said they would have made fun of him if he snitched, and they would have made fun of him if he did. They made fun of him for sliding, they made fun of him for snitching, they made fun of him for not snitching. He said it's a lose-lose situation. And when you hear 6ix9ine say some shit like that, you're like, damn, it's coming from 6ix9ine. But honestly, does he have a point? He said, you did the crime for entertainment purposes only. You were not for real. Difference in Smirk was going to tweet, slide for Von comments. Act not real enough to tell you he letting you say anything. Okay, I didn't have a stroke trying to read this comment, but I get what he's trying to say. It's like he's trying to make it acceptable that Durk did dumb shit. Which at the end of the day, it was never acceptable. Okay, there is a real motive behind it. There's an understandable motive. There's an understandable motive behind why Durk would have tried to slide for Von, right? This is your man's died, right? He got killed, and you want to get your get back. So it's like the motive, okay. But just because there's a motive for something doesn't mean it's understandable. Like, you can have a motive for it, but I'm not gonna understand. I'm not gonna see that you have a motive to do some dumbass crime when you already have a career in front of you. You have so much life ahead of you, and instead of you living that, you say, yeah, I'm gonna go get back from my man who passed away, who got killed. And it's like, I understand the anger, but I don't understand actually doing the action. Durk made his mistakes like Von. It is what it is. Facts.
that's not crazy. Harder than it is.
But understand, you think I'm listening to 9 to 5ers, bro? You think niggas gonna trick me? I won, nigga. Look at me, nigga. I mean, something I say, I won, nigga. I'm smarter than y'all niggas, bro. I hate this nigga, bro. Why he yelling? Oh my God, bro. These is stupid, bro. Now, you crashing out for Instagram comments? You crashing out for, hold on. You crashing out over a nigga who literally got on an iPhone or some iPad kids. You literally are about to do life in prison because an iPad kid made his username chubbyboy174@gmail.com. C get pins, right? C got dollars. Slide for Vaughn. You let chubbyboy157 username trick you out your family, nigga.
I'm not gonna lie, I definitely understand what 6ix9ine is saying though. He has a point. You said 6ix9ine is on his anti-black grift right now. He's trying to cater to the white supremacy. I don't know if that applies in this situation specifically, but I think 6ix9ine's point is, y'all clown me for snitching, but look, I'm free and who's not. I think that's the point he was trying to get across. And it's like, I get it. He let street shit ruin his life. If Durk let that street stuff go behind him with more mainstream, he would not only be free, but thriving. Whatever happens, I'll still be bumping Durk music. And I've been saying that. If Durk was free right now, he would be so hot, because Durk was hot. Durk's career died. His career died at one point. His career died, and he brought it back, and he turned up again. And he was hot. He was everywhere. He was dropping great music that people really wanted to hear, and then he threw it away. He let the bag go because the internet got too much from him, because he had too much street, you feel me? Too street antics. The street antics got too strong and took over his.
First got indicted for the murder for hire, I would have quickly lawyered up OTF Bonnie, OTF Jam, because now we part of one firm. You know how it goes. Now one firm controls.
I said that and a lot of people didn't get it.
When you got a dream team, one is on me, one is on my mans, the other one is on my mans, and then their paralegals is on them. Ain't no way you gonna tell, because everything's gonna get back to me.
I agree with that one.
You said if in Durk's position, what would I do, right? Yeah. If I was in Durk's position when we first got. Yo, I don't know who need to hear this, but y'all been trying to convince me for the past 5 to 6 years that I did bad, I did something wrong. You know I'm alive, right? It's 2026. I'm free. I'm alive. I get to hug my mom. Right now, I'm not in no cell, waiting till CEO tell me pull my pants down, cough, shut the fuck up, lock in, nigga, turn the lights off. Bro, y'all niggas over here trying to improve 9 to 5ers, bro. You know that, right? These 9 to 5ers, half of these niggas employed or half of these working 9 to 5. They gotta wait. It's over, bro. Like, one have to do life in prison and the other is dead. Now you crashed out. Listen to me. I don't give a fuck what you. So you crashed out for that's dead. You didn't even. The nigga that killed him is out here alive. He rapping about. Bro, you lost. It's over.
Rage bait ruined Durk. Like saying that out loud, you're like, damn. He really let that happen. And then he said Vaughn would have been locked up today. I agree. Vaughn probably would have been still alive, because Vaughn has so many charges on him. It was like Vaughn, he could have been alive, but would he have been a free man right now? Or with all of them charges and all of the dirt he did in his past, would it have caught up to him? Or would he have dragged himself into more problems being how he was? If Durk right now, you see how Durk just acted. Durk crashed and got sent back to prison. Him and Vaughn were like this. Would Vaughn have been on that same type of time? 6ix9ine is just, I mean, he has a point and he does it. With the whole snitching thing, he's like, yeah, bro, y'all try to make it acceptable. Y'all try to pick and choose who y'all want to call a snitch. And that is true. It is oftentimes we'll see an artist, you know, they'll tell, and then they won't get treated how another artist got told. Like, for example, Gucci told that he did not get the 6ix9ine treatment. And 6ix9ine felt the way about that. But at the same time, 6ix9ine, you have no right to feel a way about that, because you caused yourself to be in this exact position, right? 6ix9ine did so much BS and he was so toxic. He was such a bad person when he was during coming up. Nobody cares that you feel a way about this. Nobody cares that you feel left out. Nobody cares that you're not a part of the culture anymore. Nobody cares that you are sad that other people can snitch and that you can't. And the thing is, you asked for it though. Like if you weren't the person who you were, if you weren't unnecessarily toxic and you know, crashing out all the time and disrespecting every artist known to man, your position in hip hop probably would have been different. Like if your whole image wasn't, oh yeah, I'm the street nigga, and then you told, people probably wouldn't look at you in the same way, right? 6ix9ine has no respect and he feels the way that he has no respect. It's respect that he's never gonna get.